Hi Libra, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for you and that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, one side of a situation or another, and even a person of interest too, okay? This will be a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read that does tap into your own personal energies, then you definitely want to go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box, okay? I do want to thank all of you that have been booking beyond the read sessions, and for those of you that have been booking actually the coaching sessions, quite frankly, kept me busy in both those areas. And I think it's because a lot of us are going through a lot of transformations and transitions, especially relating to life overall with these changes in the world. And I got to tell you guys, it's been so glorious to see so many of you just really break through and get to that next step and really moving forward on your passions, your dreams, and getting a lot more excitement in life and getting a lot more clarity in what it is that you want to do and moving forward. Because I know that there's been a lot of changes. So I am creating a pilot program, and for those of you that might be interested, it's a very small group. But those of you that are interested, you definitely want to book a discovery session up here. And it's also my description box, but it allows some one-on-one time for us to get to know each other and then make a recommendation as to the best program that would fit for you if we're a good fit. Okay. But my heart goes out to all of you that are experiencing this time. And if you are healthy, bless your soul. It's about helping those that aren't and really up-leveling our consciousness by really stepping in. I really should just say it's really about really stepping into your highest self and doing anything that we can to really elevate the higher consciousness, because if there's any time the world needs it, it's definitely right now. So pass it on, guys, pass it on. So sending you lots of love, and let's jump into this and see what's happening for the first half of May for you, okay? So, okay, Libra, what's happening for the first half of May? Where are you at? Let's see here. What do we got? Wow, we've got the Magician. For some reason, I thought this would come out. This is being very resourceful, right? This is about taking action too, really. Taking action, being resourceful, knowing that you've got all the tools necessary to do what it is that you want to do, okay? So you've got your cup, you've got your wand, you've got everything at your disposal. You've got the pentacle, you've got everything going on, and it's about moving forward, right? So this is really a major arcana card. It's a major shift in your life, and whether it's in love or whatever it is, but this is really saying is that you've got all the tools necessary to move to that next step. You have the power. Now it's time for you to take action, okay? So whatever it is that you have in your mind, whether it's a person, place, or thing, this is saying it wants you to take action, okay? Let's see what else wants to come out, okay? Major arcana, big shift. What else? Wow, another major arcana, judgment. So there's going to be a decision that's going to be made as to which way that you're going to be moving towards. Whom? A person, could be a love interest, could be a way of, how you're going to be working, moving forward, your purpose, whatever that is. This is making a decision, and you're actually resurrecting yourself. It's kind of like resurrection. I'm taking action. I'm not going to stand by the sidelines anymore. Perhaps that, you've got some enlightenment in terms of this time, and a lot of us are getting a lot more downloads as well. We're spending a lot more time to ourselves, and it allows us to experience a lot more downloads than normal. And this is saying is that there is going to be a resurrection of some sort, but it's divinely guided, right? It's divinely guided. And if there is assistance that you need in some way, shape, or form, it's going to come your way, okay? It's kind of like it's going to be coming your way. And that's what I see here, because it's divine help. It's divinely guided. So there's going to be a judgment that's going to be made in a relationship or a situation, whether to resurrect it or not, or also in terms of taking a stance and moving forward in action. Okay, beautiful, major shifts for you, Libra. Major. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out here for you. Okay, as I shuffle these, this is interesting. Two major arcanas right out of here. What? Anything else? What do we get? Okay, so this is the Seven of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your type energy. And this is about deception of some sort. This is about looking over your shoulder and hoping no one saw what you did, okay? So whether that is you or another fellow air sign, this is about having faith that this is done with, okay? So for some of you, maybe there was, there is about maybe resurrecting something that maybe perhaps was deceptive in the past. Whatever, but this is really talking about, this person is taking 5 of those 7 swords and looking back and just again hoping no one saw them, saw them at the camp. And so in kind of tiptoeing out of the way. The thing is that there's 2 there, right? So there's 2 more that's left behind there. And there's people in the background in terms of, well, there's a circus, right? And so chances are that someone saw this person do that. And so what this is saying is maybe that you're actually looking back on how you, perhaps for some of you, in some way, shape, or form, could have been deceptive to your own self or to another in a relationship or situation, whatever that may be. And and this is just basically saying being true to yourself. What does that look like? Was there a case in that? And this is asking, pointing the question at you, saying, does that resonate with me? Okay. So is there some way that you have deceived yourself in a relationship or situation, or did someone else deceive you, or vice versa? Okay. So that's what's coming out here. So it could be that. So this is about, that's what this is about. Let me see if there's anything else that wants to come out for this 7 of Swords. What wants to come out here? Yeah, there's been some sort of deceit had left to an ending of some sort, okay? But it's because it couldn't go on because this was taking place. It just couldn't go on anymore. Whether you weren't going to have it or the other person wasn't going to have it. But there is an opportunity to take action and resurrect something in your own life or as it relates to a relationship or situation, okay? So that's what's coming out here, okay? Pull one more before we go to another deck. I want to see, what is this Tower card? Yeah, now it's about going within and shining the light on that of which this had taken place, okay, and being very truthful to yourself too, and others, and or in this situation, if it could be with another person here. So that's what's coming through. Let's pull a journey card and see what wants to come through. You've got Hermit cards. You've got, you know what, guys, check this out. Out of your 5 cards that you got, 4 are major arcana cards. 4 of them. Huge shift, huge learning here, right? It had to do with something that was deceptive, of some sort of deceptive behavior, okay? Note your comments below, guys. If you had to be honest with yourself, note your comments below. I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying, was there some way that you could have deceived yourself? Another person deceived you, or it could be that perhaps you did another. But just check in with yourself. This is honest, and this is what the cards are coming through. Huge realization. I'm so loving this because there is acknowledgement, and it's about having faith that this is not going to happen again. There's all that yellow is the solar plexus, and having confidence that this too can be no longer has to take place. So hence the resurrection and really going through that deep introspection. This is huge, Libra, huge. Let's see what else wants to come through on this. Major stuff here, guys. Let's see what else. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully, okay? Not deceptively, tread thoughtfully. And again, it could be of someone that was in your realm. It could be that, but this is saying is that now moving forward, because you've already been resurrected, it's, it's about introspection has taken place. It's about now no tiptoeing and deception of any sort with any person, place, or thing. This is about treading thoughtfully on your own journey moving forward and what that looks like, or in love. This is beautiful. Boy, but this is a true awakening. This is really strong, guys. Really strong coming through. Wow. Let's see what here. Yeah, this is about choosing now the path that you want. You may have been deceived by someone in some way. This is saying now, because I've come to this realization, maybe you put an end to something and now you've gone through some introspection and you're not going to take any more of that tiptoe behavior. You're going to move forward with purpose. And this is saying about really choosing your path and knowing that all is possible in love, in life, in work, whatever it is that you want to create. It's kind of like you're using your superpower and you've got your cape on, right? And that's what this is talking about. It's kind of like choosing your path based upon what you know now. And that's what this is talking about, and knowing that all is possible. And the green is all about the heart chakra, right? And the red is about being strong in your root chakra. And it's also a cape. It's like using your foundation and your strength of your knowing now as your superpower as you venture forward. This is beautiful, guys. Really, really beautiful. Let's see what else wants to come through. I do want to pull a love card and see what wants to come out. Let's see what that is. Let's see what that is for you before we move on to the next person. Relationship. Maybe you were deceived in a relationship or a situation, and this has to do with communication. The blue is the throat chakra that's talking about communication, and it had to do with a relationship, guys. Wow. It did have to do with love is what I feel strongly it's coming through. Now, a relationship of some sort, okay? So, some sort of relationship that you had, and that's what I see coming through here. How interesting. And anything, one more thing, I want to see what comes at you. Pride. This is about loving yourself, and you see yourself in everyone. So if you feel that someone that maybe has deceived you, this is saying, how have you deceived yourself is what this is talking about. This is big, guys. Gosh, I can't believe it. Wow. As it pertains in terms of a relationship. Okay, so pride is, it's funny. I was talking to a dating coach, or a pretty big one, and he was talking about that's probably one of the biggest things that gets in the way as it relates to relationships. Well, if he's not going to call me, I'm not going to call him. Kind of that type of thing. And it really, in love, it takes a lot of vulnerability, and you just can't mask that, right? It's not something that you can hide, otherwise you're not going to get that full love relationship. And so this is about letting pride go and developing a better and deeper relationship, whether that's with yourself or with another person, within one. So this is really beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this other person. And again, you might resonate with one side, Libra, more than the other. Okay, all right, let's take a look at this other person and see what wants to come through. Okay, here it is. What is it? Yeah, this is about change. This is about conflict that I see here. It's the Five of Wands, and this tells me this is all about. The fives are about, it's about adversity. Okay, when it comes to the Wands, it's maybe there was some sort of strife or disagreement in this relationship or situation. That's what I see. Could be dealing with someone that's got fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. Anything else? For this person, after conflict, is focused on getting stable in their life and getting grounded. Now, they've been focused a little bit on holding tight of what it is that to get grounded in terms of their foundation, in terms of their money. But I really feel that they are getting grounded in life because they know that after conflict that has led them into some sort of confusion there. Okay. Anything else for them? Could be dealing with, again, someone that's got a fire in their chart, or they're taking on that energy, or Capricorn type energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, earth energy. Okay, or they're taking that on. And the next card that I get is the King of Cups. Wow, we've got Cups, Pentacles, and Wands. But this is about they needed to get stable again because their stability was important as it pertains to their emotions. So, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water type energy. This is about getting balanced in, their emotions. Okay. Now they could have that water in their chart, but it's balancing their emotions so they can balance their life after strife here. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what else wants to come out for this person so you kind of know what's happening there. Let's see what that is. Strength. So Major Arcana Strength card. This person's got the strength to overcome this. So whatever it is, to balance their emotions and move forward, this is about really, taming the beast within oneself. In terms that led them to that strife or to participate in any sort of strife. But the Strength card is very, very big. This is beautiful. Major Arcana for them too. Okay. It's just, having the strength to move forward in this situation. Anything else? Yeah, and there might be balancing a few things in their life. It could be balancing their personal and professional life, or balancing the emotions. But yeah, it's about they're going through some sort of balancing act right now, and it's about a change of something that didn't work out. So they're changing perspective. Right now, they might be just in the middle of that, moving from this. So what didn't work out before, and they're focusing on the positive, and they're just kind of balancing their life out. But I think they could be, in the process of moving forward, changing perspective, balancing both right now, but perhaps changing perspective. Let's pull one more card on this Five of Cups. Let's see what wants to come through. Yeah, they're going to level out the situation. This actually moves into the Six of Pentacles. This is about leveling out their life. They're trying to get their stability back. They have to balance their stability. I really think this has to do with their work. They need to get balanced again, because whatever it did, it rocked their situation. It rocked it. And they had to get balanced of their emotions, because what didn't work out had affected their situation here, guys, is what I feel. That's what seems to be coming out. Anything else on this side? Let's see what else. In the flow. This is about now that they're really moving now into a flow. They've actually overcome this. And I think that's why we saw the Strength card to overcome this. This is really beautiful. So it's about maybe getting in the flow of things. Now they're in the flow. They're not in that conflict mode or anything of this sort. They're back in the flow. And then everything is kind of now, kind of sailing a lot more smoothly. And then they're looking to really expand their horizons in terms of their thinking, in terms of moving forward in their life and in their work and in, love. That's what they're doing. I do want to pull one card over here to see what wants to come out for this. Brilliance. Okay, they're using their brilliance as their strength. So they're coming up with lots of beautiful ideas, and some of which they're sifting and sorting which will be valid or not, as they're looking at these vast vistas on what that looks like. It's funny, let me pull a love card to see if what wants to come out for this side, see if anything wants to give us some insight here. Golden path. Okay, so they know that there is divine timing in terms of things. And they know that it is important for them to follow whatever warms their heart and their spirit and soul. And so they want to move in that direction so they can keep this smooth sailing going. And the next card I pulled right after that, and the love card, was miracles. Miracles can happen, right? It's about manifesting what it is that they want in their vision, in their love, in their life, and expecting miracles. And that's what's coming into play. This is beautiful. So what is the advice that the universe has for you, Libra? What's coming out? What is the advice that the universe has for you? Let's see what that is. What advice in this relationship or situation for you? What does that look like? Okay, here it is. What is it? Oh, wow. This is saying, Libras, that you have more options than you realize. Okay, so you have more options than you realize. So this is what's coming into play. Wow, this is about, it's hard to get really angry at someone when you can think about all of the reasons that you can to love them. Wow. So this is different than what I thought. I thought this is different choices in love. This is the different ways to look at this person. So again, I'll read the back. It's hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons to love them, and you can, the universe. Isn't this beautiful? So that's what's coming into play for you there, okay? So you have options. So you have options to choose how you look at someone. If they're, you could look at all their beautiful qualities or all their bad qualities, right? So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this, okay? And I think that's why pride came away, because if you didn't like something in them, you're realizing that you have it in you too, right? So you do have options, right? Let's see, anything else that the universe wants you to know? This is neat. All right, what is it? Do something new and different, okay? So that's what this is talking about. That and another sign got this. I don't know, maybe it was Gemini that got this, but it says, ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be fallen in love with when you're busy? So this is saying, thank goodness I'm you, the universe, okay? So that's what's funny. It's just so beautiful. So do something different. So do something different than you've done before. Okay, Libra? That's what's coming through. So guys, I hope that this resonated with you. Please note your comments below. I'd love to hear. And I look forward to seeing you in the second half of May. Until then, be safe. And I look forward to seeing you then. Namaste.